Welcome to the last match of the coverage. What a game this is going to be. The West Coast Cobras versus the Perth Pumas. Cobras victorious 3-1 last time these two sides played. But you wouldn't be surprised if it's going to be a different story. I think the Cobras got a bit lucky in that game, and they're without a couple of their superstars, most notably Annie Leyland. However, she's been replaced by Beck Bennett in goals, who I'm sure is going to be able to do just as good. Pumas featuring the likes of Meekins, Del Busco, Abby Woolley, Jess Jan, and as we get underway here. Yeah, just going through the lineups. It's Jess Byrne, Asta Mulu, Abby Woolley, Kabira Busco, Abby Meekins, and Jess Jan for the Pumas, with Kim McCartney, Eleanor Bates, Sarah Ranieri, Marco Kant, Quinn Doan, Rebecca Bennett, Sam Brady, and EJ Silva for the West Coast Cobras. It's Ranieri, who's been in hot form this season. It's been a breakthrough year for her, 2022. Played the best futsal of her career. I think that's safe to say. As Bennett, Ranieri cleans up and does really well. Got to be careful it is. And Bates. The ball finds its way through to McCartney. Ranieri! Oh, that didn't miss by much. We almost had an early opener. And Del Busco to the feet of Meekins. And the ball forward looking for Jess Byrne, but a misguided ball really. And the long throw from Bennett over everybody's head, in fact, and straight through to Del Busco. And Byrne. Jess Jan. And Woolley can't keep it in. Ranieri will take this one from the sideline. McCartney. Bates. And airborne pass. Bates unable to control it. Pumas will get back possession, and Woolley, she can hit them from this range. Not a bad effort. Woolley definitely has a good long shot, and she's also a very strong defender. Likes to play that fixo role for the Pumas, and does a very good job at it. And Del Busco to the feet of Jess Byrne, who plays Jessica Jan. Meekins. And the ball to the back post, but intercepted on the way through. And Jan, shot blocked. And now a second bite of the cherry for Meekins. Byrne cut out by McCartney, who's going for a run. Looks to play through Quinn Doan, but a loose ball in the end. Oh, what a tackle by Ranieri, and now on the break for the Cobras, Ranieri with the toe poke. She's looking lively already. And Del Busco. Meekins, Byrne. Woolley, a good ball over the top. Jess Byrne, her touch took her away from goal. And Meekins, a good back roll to Byrne. Eleanor Bates is there, and Woolley will calm things down. Bit of a loose ball, but possession turns over. Ranieri in the middle. Oh, good skill from Doan to evade the challenge. And Ranieri, that's a great ball through by Ranieri to try and split that defensive line with one pass. And now, Jan, neither side yet to make your substitution yet. Jan, Meekins. And Meekins, if there's any one player on the court that can do it all on her own, it's got to be her, Abby Meekins. A Glory youth player, NTC, all the way through the junior ranks and outdoor, and now applies her trade for Perth Soccer Club. A seasoned veteran of the indoor game as well. Exceptional feet, a quick change of pace, and deadly in front of goal. If Pumas are to get the victory today, they're going to need a big performance by her. As the ball down the line, Abby Meekins 1v1, but it's given away. And now McCartney is very lethal herself up the other end, but the shot was blocked. Meekins, Woolley, Byrne. And back to Woolley in the middle. And the ball forward. Eleanor Bates. McCartney! And drags her effort wide. Oh, good interception by Joan. Touch was loose. Byrne was hot on her case. Meekins does well. Jan looking for the ball down the line. The long pass by Darbusco, looking to pick out Woolley. And Woolley again, mustered off the ball by Ranieri. The shot from distance by Byrne. And now Woolley looking for the return ball. Byrne, McCartney, Byrne again. And Bates keeps it in. Doan wins it back, but Meekins wins it off Doan. And a chance for Abby Meekins. An easy tap in. That was manufactured expertly by Meekins. And a tap in at the back post for Jess Byrne. As easy as you like. 1-0 to the Perth Pumas. Just as we were touching on earlier with Meekins, she's got a bit of that individual brilliance that can turn the game on its head, and surely showed that there. Didn't necessarily score the goal, but put it on a plate for the goal scorer in Jess Byrne, who's on the ball now and through the middle to Meekins. Can she pick up her second assist? And that one going the way of the Cobras. Marco Kant on now, and along with that, EJ Silva. That's a good ball. Cobras off the overlay forward. Silva's at the back post if they can work it. Kant hesitates, and now the chance is gone. McCartney looking in the middle for Silva, but it's a loose ball. Now McCartney. But Meekins Can she get another assist this time? Beck Bennett clears her lines. Meekins driving through everybody. So quick. And the long throw, EJ Silva loses out to Byrne. And now it's a 2v1. Jess Jan. But a good bit of defending by EJ Silva, who recovers. Now Astamulu on for her first minutes as a Puma. I believe that she played for Phoenix last season, so maybe aspiring to play in the finals this time out, and figures that the Pumas might have a better chance of doing so. I'm not sure. Now Beck Bennett will collect this one, and they've got numbers forward, the Cobras. A long throw in. Can't. Plays it into the path of Eleanor Bates, who looked for the first time ball to Silva, but it was defended well by the Pumas. However, the Cobras still have it. Silva again. Good ball out to Bates, who's probably too far out to shoot. Uses Silva again, and a good ball through to Bates. And that was good play, good link-up play between Silva and Bates. The youngster showing us a bit of what she's about. And McCartney off the upright. That was a big chance for the Cobras. Powerful left-footed strike by McCartney. I don't think Darbusco was getting that. Had it been on target. And Astamulu. But again, EJ Silva playing out of her skin today with another interception. We've got Darbusco coming up for this one, but they opt in the middle instead. Astamulu, got to be careful. Incoming pressure by McCartney, who kicked it too far ahead of her. And the long ball by Darbusco, intercepted by Khan. Done very nicely there. Woolley. McCartney wins it, but Woolley wins it back. Naraneri. Ball forward. Silva, loose touch. And the ball over the top from Woolley, but headed behind by Ranieri. And now John. And Woolley down the line. Hits Kant on the way through. Now Del Busco coming up for this one. Will we see her fire a shot on goal? Not quite. Kant with a good defensive header. This one is out on the halfway touchline. Byrne. Jan. Back to Byrne, who has Mulu. And we see Sam Brady check on for her first minutes of the match. I believe it's the first time she's played in the Supa-Liga A to begin with, so an exciting player, definitely one to watch. She's been tearing it up in the Supa-Liga B, and it's good to see her getting her call up. West Coast Cobras with a good junior pathway for both the men's and the women's junior teams in every age group. Men's A, B, and C, and I believe Brady plays in the women's under-20s and women's B most of the time, but Now she's testing herself at that elite level. And speaking of elite, that was a good shot by Woolley. Powerful effort, but just didn't dip when it needed to. And that ball over the top, but Woolley does well. A nice first touch, finds Mooloo, first time inside. And Sam Brady, a nice back roll to Ranieri. And Brady. McCartney looking for the reverse pass to Brady. McCartney, Ranieri, the ball through, looking for McCartney, but miss hit on the left foot. Del Busco, Byrne, behind the run of Woolley. And Brady. Ranieri, dangerous ball. They get away with one there. Mooloo. And now a chance for McCartney. It's a 3-on-2 if they can work at the Cobras. But wow, what a good last-ditch tackle that is from Woolley. Brady gives it away in the middle. A good piece of skill from Byrne, but it doesn't pay off in the end. And McCartney, but again, Woolley standing tall, gets the challenge in. And now Del Busco. Byrne. Long ball through to Beck Bennett, who goes along herself. Ranieri flicks on with the header. And Del Busco to the feet of Woolley. Jess Jan. McCartney. Doan. Good feet by the number 25, Brady. And a long throw. Ranieri ducks and leaves it for Bennett. She makes her way to the target position. Not much to separate these two sides. Chances for both teams at a premium. The Byrne go the decisive one at the moment. As one Abby checks off for another, Meakin's back on. McCartney down, lays it off to McCartney, but a rushed effort, not going to be troubling Del Busco. Sorry. And now Meakins. John, back post. Meakins, a ball a bit behind her, off the line, Ranieri. And the Cobras get away with one there. Byrne, can the goal scorer turn provider into the grateful arms of Bennett, who hasn't had an awful lot to do, but there was virtually nothing she could do about the goal. In fact, both keepers have been quite dormant. Doan can't beat Mooloo down the line. And the ball through to Mooloo. Ranieri clears. And Abby Woolley back on almost immediately. Mooloo. Woolley keeps it in nicely. Brave to use her head there and pads it down for John. A good turn by Meakins. And another good turn. Abby Meakins, what a goal this would be, but it's again Ranieri putting in all the challenges for the Cobras. And Mulu. Jan shoots from near half court, but straight into the arms of Bennett. McCartney. And a loose touch by Brady there. Burn. Loose pass. Ranieri. Good pass. Doan. Brady. Ranieri. Brady. Ranieri gets beat. Can she recover? Mulu. Woolley. Loose ball. Behind. Side ball on this near touchline as McCartney to Ranieri. A good ball in the middle. Quinton, the Cobras have got to be careful. They've got no one back really. McCartney centers herself and Mulu looks for Makins. The call goes. I thought it went the way of the Cobras, but referee on the far side disagrees. That's a good win by McCartney. Byrne. Great feat from Byrne to beat Brady. And to beat Doan. That would have been a goal for the ages. Just couldn't get the finish right, just Byrne. And now Ranieri. McCartney. And back to Ranieri. Shoots from distances. The half comes to an end. And sides going into the break. 1-0 to the Perth Pumas. Courtesy of that early Jess Byrne goal. We will have a quick break and be back in just a moment. And as both teams get underway for the second half, it's McCartney, Bates, Cart and Doan. And for the Pumas, it's Meekins, Mulu, Byrne and Woolley. As Byrne lofted ball forward, but intercepted by Bates. Doan does well. A good ball to Bates. He's got the better of Byrne. And got the better of Woolley. Still going Eleanor Bates. But can't find a passage through. And the long throw. McCartney does well. Can't. Under pressure. And can't. Back to And down the line. And now McCartney. Oh, it's Doan in fact. Now McCartney. To Doan. Bates. Loses out. Just Byrne. And the ball's still in play. McCartney. Bates. And the ball through looking for McCartney, but just hit too heavy. Woolley. Meekins. Down the line looking for Woolley. McCartney wins it back. And now Byrne. Meekins. Mulu. Meekins over the top. And behind. And Bennett throws long. McCartney's alone. A good first touch. Doan. Bates. McCartney looking for that near post effort, but it was blocked behind. McCartney. Doan on the follow-up. And she's missed the target. A big chance going begging for the Cobras. Meekins sends it long again. But straight back with it is McCartney. And Byrne on the far touchline to Meekins. Back to Byrne. Good feet to dribble inside from Byrne. However, Meekins is in front of Mulu. Meekins. My bad, it was McCartney in front of Mulu. And now McCartney. And Woolley uses Byrne. Intercepted. Marco Kant with a 2-on-1. Eleanor Bates on the left. Fired straight into Byrne. The Cobras have probably started the half the better of the two sides. Still early doors, but definitely more than enough time to overturn this one-goal deficit in its entirety. Scarborough Sharks in the men's picked up a late one-goal lead with only about 3 minutes remaining and were cancelled out by two late Chris Rocky goals to lose 2-1. So 1-0 to the Cobras is really nothing to be concerned about. That's a good block from Mulu. It was brave. And she wins it back for her side. Over the top, looking for Meekins, who tried to control with the acrobatic, but nothing doing. And the ball forward, Marco Kant. Byrne, Woolley. And now McCartney. The ball over the top. Meekins down the line, Byrne into the side netting. And Bennett, a good ball through the middle. Doan, her touch is heavy and takes 10 metres further out from goal, and she's got to keep the ball on the ground there. Doan can't keep it in. Now Meekins, Woolley, Byrne, names we've heard so often today for the Pumas. Mulu looking to find a way through. And the ball forward by Bennett. Makins, a good ball down the line to Woolley. But Beck Bennett gets there first. Bennett goes long. McCartney's looking for it. McCartney does well, squares it. Bates. Nearly. And they've got a corner. And McCartney is good from this kind of range in the middle. And straight to McCartney, who almost kept it in. And with just under 14 minutes on the clock, it's the Pumas holding on to that narrow lead. McCartney, Ranieri, EJ Silva, a loose touch, got to be careful. She's given it away to John in a dangerous position, but makes up for it with a good bit of defending. Byrne, Woolley, and back to Byrne. And Byrne again. Abby Woolley, scooped ball forward. McCartney heads it down. And the ball played diagonally across the court by Bates. In the middle. Ranieri. Down the line, EJ Silva. And back out to Bates. Ball forward. McCartney with the header. Straight into the arms of Jalbusco. The best chance of the half for the Cobras. And Bates, a good interception, comes in front. And now McCartney. And that shot looked goal bound if it wasn't for the block from Woolley. McCartney stopped by the legs of Jalbusco. Woolley, McCartney, Silva, and Bates looking for the through ball. Jalbusco goes long. Woolley, the ball across the face. And now Quindone. Given away in the middle by Bennett. John to Meekins. Meekins to Woolley. And the ball through, looking for McCartney. Burn. Across the court for Woolley, who cuts inside, but Bennett makes the save. Woolley still got a hold of it, and now Meekins. Woolley side foots it, but not on target. Now the timeout called by Luke Ross. You'd expect fly keeper to be coming for the Cobras. We'll have a short break and be back in a moment. And now Beck Bennett. Are they going to bring the fifth man out? We know Beck Bennett can play on court. She usually does. Very good at both positions on the field. And it looks like she's going to 5 against 4. West Coast Cobras on the fly. And McCartney, it's a poor ball from Bates, who apologises. And Bennett, they've got to move it quickly here. In the middle and out wide by Doan, but it's loose. And the Cobras employing a high press. Bates wins it back. And still Eleanor Bates. And the foul was called early after Bates put that one in the top corner. Cobras aren't happy. And you bet the next time she'll get a similar shot from open play. She won't hit the target or the keeper will save it. The one time the Cobra struck it beautifully into that top corner, the referee's whistle had already gone. And Ranieri telling the keeper to come up. Bennett doesn't feel comfortable doing so. And passes like that aren't going to cut it. And the long ball forward. McCartney, Ranieri, a loose touch. She's got to get on her line quickly, and it's a smart foul by Ranieri, who picks up a yellow, no complaints, preventing the Pumas from finding that empty net. And now Quinn Doan checks back. Loose ball, Morlu runs out of room. Bates. Ranieri. Eleanor Bates. Into the corner. McCartney. And now a chance for Del Busco. If she was a little bit quicker, she could have had a shot. In the middle. One back by the Cobras. 7 minutes left. Still plenty of time for both sides. And now Morlu takes herself away from goal. Woolley. Byrne. Ball forward. One back. McCartney. McCartney chips it forward. Bates, and again, looking for the runner, McCartney.
Next one.
Morlu. Now Marco Khan checking on Quinn Doan, heading to the bench. And they've got to be a bit more urgent than this, the West Coast Cobras. Bennett has got to get in her own half, and now she is. McCartney, Bates, and back to McCartney. He shoots from range. Del Busco holds on to it, but the kick is wayward, and the Cobras will get it back. Ranieri. McCartney. A nice ball through. Marco can't. Shot blocked. Bennett. Bates. In the corner. And back across goal. Can't. Beck Bennett fires over the bar. With 4 minutes left. Is there going to be another goal, or will Jess Burns' goal be enough for the 3 points? As the West Coast Cobras are still very much alive here. Ranieri. Marco can't. Who's playing at the back now, replacing Bates, who is probably better suited on the left flank. Is Meekins is driving forward, and wow, what a save that is from Bennett. Backpedaling to her goal line, didn't know whether she was inside or outside the D. And Meekins with her signature turn. John resets with Dabusco. He gives it back to John. John can run and shoot. That shot smothered. Falls into the arms of Bennett. He doesn't look so eager to come off her line this time. She's slowly walking there. They've got to be careful. Are they playing with the keeper? Oh, Bates. It looked like it almost went in. Just hit the side netting. Not a bad effort there. 3 minutes left on the clock. Bates wins it. Bates, McCartney. And back with Meekins, who gives it away this time. A rare error pass from her.
Relax. Set up.
McCartney. Bates. McCartney at the back post was Ranieri, who couldn't direct it on goal. Another big chance going begging for the Cobras. And they're employing the press now. They've got no choice but to do so. They're making it hard for the Pumas to keep the ball, and now they're using Meekins as an outlet. Mulu hesitates, looks to get beyond Bates and does. Still Mulu. One back by Khan. Just John. Now inside the final 2 minutes. The Pumas lead the West Coast Cobras by a goal. Will the Pumas get revenge for last time, or can the Cobras respond? Ranieri. Bennett's coming up. They've got to be patient. The whole fifth man has been rushed, and I don't know if that is much better. Bates. McCartney. Needed a better first touch than that one. Sole of the foot would have been ideal in that scenario. Ranieri back rows and gets away with one there. Mulu almost pickpocketing her. Can't do well in the end, and as we're approaching that final minute, Busco is going to go in. It's going to go in. It's a goal. The pressure from Ranieri is enough, and the scores are level at 1-1. We'll have a look at that one on the replay. Not that we'd really want to. It was quite a messy goal, but they all count the same. Now the referees, with a bit of deliberation as to whether or not it should count. Referees Albert Miembe and Tina Campos working out whether or not the goal will stand. Right now, the actual goal is barely standing. And the Cobras get one back right on the minute mark. Dabusco not going to be happy when she sees that one back. Obviously a very good keeper, former W-League at Perth Glory, but even the best of them can make errors. Ranieri with a bit of improvisation, just waiting in the danger area for any spill. And it's like Del Busco wants to come up. Goals fixed. It looks like the Pumas want to risk it for the fifth, well, with the fifth man for the win. And now Woolley. Burn. Given away, Ranieri. Lucky that one wasn't rolling into the empty net. Ranieri could quite possibly have been the unlikely hero. 2 goals she wouldn't have known very much about if that one had have gone in. She was a hero for the Cobras last time. Scored and assisted in that 3-1 victory as Jess Byrne, the other goal scorer of the night. And now Jess Jan, Woolley in the corner. Del Busco given away. Ranieri can't open net. They've got to get a shot off. Ranieri and scuffs her effort. 21 seconds left. Do we have time for one last twist of the tail? Can the Cobras start the 3 points? Can Abby Meekins turn something on of herself? Meekins! No foul given. In fact, it has been given. And with 5 seconds left, the Perth Pumas have a free kick just on the edge of the area. A golden opportunity to win the game. Del Busco is up for it. Meekins is standing over it with Byrne. The 2 that were involved in the first goal will more than likely be involved in the second, should it eventuate. Meekins versus Beck Bennett and the Cobras will to win the game. Byrne clean off the line. Del Busco scores her effort. And the Cobras live to die another day. Beck Bennett's going to send it long. And the final whistle goes. But what a game of end-to-end futsal that was. I'd say that 1-1 was a fair reflection of the match. Both sides left disappointed, but at the same time, they can be proud of their efforts. Perth Pumas with the early goal through Jess Byrne. Ranieri scoring the late equaliser for the West Coast Cobras. That concludes our action for the weekend. We will see you guys next Friday night.